all, thanks to Sarla University, thanks to Mr. Bajaj, giving this opportunity to talk on such a wonderful topic and a forum which is full of women, co-participants, very aspiring women. I've been hearing all of them, and there's lots to learn from each of you, whosoever has spoken on whatever subject. I think that lots, as a takeaway, there are a lot of things to be taken away from this particular session. So I'll give you a background. I've basically I'm from a recruitment background. I've been doing leadership hiring and executive search hiring for almost 22 years plus. And the important topic, which is very close to my heart and a burning topic, is the job losses for women employees in pandemic. Okay, so I believe that women, 10 out of 5 women, 10 out of 5 women employees are already facing a motivational blockages. Okay, because they definitely want to prove and do the best. Because there's a lot of competition. Either one of the partners would have lost a job, and it is very important for that particular female employee to save the job. And then she's trying to balance between the house and the work. And trust me, jobs have become very, very demanding. Employers, whenever they're paying salaries, they will not understand whether it is work from home, whether you have family, whether you have elderly people, and it is demanding right when you log in from 9 in the morning till 7:30, 8 in the evening. In most of these organizations, I have seen people want to come on a video call when they basically have these weekly calls or a daily call or a call with the manager or a reporting head. They specifically want to come on a video call just to see that how motivated that woman is, okay? And she comes with what kind of mindset. So I believe this pandemic is basically going to be more like it's again going to be a gender diversified impact on women employees. Where 17 million women have already lost their jobs in April 2020. It is very, very important, and for the economy, just to survive without women not having jobs. See, because women already had a fear, what if I don't get a job? And since I am into recruitment, I basically understand what the thought of a hiring manager is. For example, for a next proposed job, they will definitely like to hire a men compared to a women with the same skill set, because they believe that, oh my God, what if there's a next lockdown? Then she'll be at home, she'll be taking care of children. While the men can move out, they can catch trains and they can locally move and commute and go to works and employments. So there is an issue where people have. So I think this is a mental psychological setback where a lot of women have to opt, but there's no option rather than leaving the jobs. For example, if there are single mothers where there's no daycare facility, where there's no helping hand, no servants coming, so she has no other option rather than just quitting jobs. And I have seen a lot of companies are trying to do a lot of flexi working hours for women employees, which is more like a game changer. And I had been requesting companies and organizations and a lot of HR guys that try and be a bit flexible when it comes to women employment, okay? Because they are seriously running a very big marathon race, specifically in this pandemic. And that's what from my side.
Yeah, thank you, Aarti. Thank you very much. Some very interesting insights you
It's definitely a mental block that women are losing their jobs day in, day out, because I get so many CVs. I get, for example, if I get 35, 40 CVs in a day, out of which 20, 25 are all women employees. And I feel, oh my God, she's either quit or she's been asked to leave, or either she's not been able to perform. And I really feel that this has to be taken in consideration. We all need to be very motivated. Talking about companies to have a lot of family policies where women definitely have to give in lot of leeway when it is work from home for them.
Right, Aarti. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Aarti,
Yes.
Aarti, we are talking a lot about working women who are married. We have talked a lot about having spouses and in-laws and kids. But what about those who are single? Though on a lighter note, but this is an important issue that female are not able to go to, to groom themselves, which they were used to. They are not able to probably look that beautiful in their own eyes, which they used to. So, and especially with single women who are living alone, no spouse, they can't even go out and see partners and friends. So, how do you think they can cope up with the challenges, especially about their mental health? Aarti.
Yeah, see, single women or single mothers are definitely facing this challenge because they don't have house help. The maids are not coming, servants are not coming, daycare facilities are closed. I still feel there's one thing which I see every positive thing in any women is, see, these are very tough times, these are very challenging times, and we need to crown each other. I guess in this pandemic, working women are more successful than men. If men would have done the household work and the office, I think we really need to rate ourselves best. And only thing is, we have to do a little bit of adjustment. Probably she can call her family or a neighbor and can keep the child and then go away and get herself groomed in case if there's something which is very, very urgent and important and required. So I think women are very good when it comes to time management. Women are very good and very principled. They themselves, they're very principled. And the biggest quality of women being principled and obeying themselves in all aspects, all manners, be it a house, be it a child, taking care of their work employment. And that is what I feel. See, I feel there's a lot of tough times we cannot help, we cannot do anything, and we ourselves have to find ways out. And as I told you that I told you that every woman has to be crowned. I still motivate and tap every woman that we are the ones who have made it successful. And we will sail through, and we need to keep on motivating each other. That's what I can tell.
I'm sure, Aarti, and we are really principled people. So we'll take it forward.